Hey there, it's Amanda with the latest update of our travels. When I say our, I mean me and David, in case people don't know. And I realise that some of you might have only seen one or two of the recent updates, and I thought I'd do a little recap and sort of explain, where did these videos come from? How did they start? It was supposed to be a really short video series of our travels to Goa in 2019. So I started by showing you how we were packing up the car at our friend Fiona's house and shoving stuff in our loft at my sister's house, and then off on our travels to Heathrow, I think it was. And it was going to be one or two videos in Goa and then showing us coming back and where we're going to, because it was all unknown. We didn't know where we were going to. Anyway, so it was just to sort of inspire and show people like how we just do things on the spur of the moment. It has really been tested this last couple of years, because after our journey to Goa in 2019, as you can imagine, 2020, we all know that year now and what was going on. And as many of you know, we ended up staying in Goa for 2 years. And so our travel updates, first of all, were about, hey, we're okay, don't worry about us. Then it was, we've moved to another house. Then it was, we've moved down south. Then it was motorbike videos going like, we're on a scooter, look where we're going. And now it's become going to Mexico, which is what we decided to do when we left, or had to leave India really. And so as a recap, in Mexico, we flew into Mexico City. We had a week in Puebla. From Puebla we went to Oaxaca, and we were there for 2 months. It covered that whole Christmas and New Year, and we didn't want to be looking for somewhere to stay during that time elsewhere, when it might have been, like there's no room at the inn kind of story. So we had 2 months in Oaxaca, and the Airbnb host, Rosario, took us to her family home in Ixtepec. So we had a little journey to Ixtepec and back. And then at the end of January from Oaxaca, we went to San Cristobal de las Casas, we went to Palenque, we went to Bacalar in Quintana Roo, and to Chetumal. We stayed in Chetumal for a while because we got a bit ill, but then we were okay, and we went to Belize, out of the country of Mexico into Belize, 3 days, so we could come back to Mexico and get some new days on our kind of visa. Which takes us more or less to now, in that we left Chetumal a few days ago and we came here to Merida, and it's my new favourite place. So I have been enjoying Mexico so far. I've had a few rough times where I wasn't in such a good space, but it didn't last very long. I've been enjoying Mexico and had in the back of my mind, but I love India. And since I've been in Merida, it's not that I don't love India anymore, but it's the first place where I've gone, I could stay here for longer, which is good, because we're going to Chellam, a little place on the, it's like this tiny strip of land on the north of Merida into the Gulf of Mexico. And we're going there, a little sleepy fishing village. Sounds a bit like Goa, hopefully. We're going there on Monday morning. I'm looking at Mr. Fleming here. Can't show you, sat up in bed. I don't think he wants to be on video today. So yeah, we're going to Chellam on Monday, and we're going to be there for at least a month. If we really like it there, we'll stay for April as well. But yeah, Merida, beautiful place. We've had a great time. Really great city, beautiful to walk around, very interesting, lots of great things to see, lots of amazing shops. Yes, it's hotter, but it's still, the temperatures, if you look on a weather map, they're as hot as India, if not hotter at times. But we're walking around at times during the day when we wouldn't have done that in India. So it's a different kind of heat. It really doesn't knock me out like India did, like Goa did anyway. So yeah, we've had a great time walking around, lots of different things to see, horse and carriages. Not so sure how well looked after the horses are. Haven't gone in them because I don't really want to sort of I don't want to pay into that system. I'd rather the horses weren't used in that way, but hey ho. What else? Oh yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, they close off an area of the city and we're going to get bikes and have a little bike ride around as well. Lots of parks, lots of places to eat around the parks with amazing food. So I've really, really loved it. Now, that isn't to say that I didn't love the other places. It could have been my headspace. It could have been where I was at, how I was feeling about things. But I do feel at the minute that it feels like I've come into this centre place in my life, inside myself, where I feel a lot more clear. I feel clearer about where we're going, not just geographically, but within the work that we do, what I want to do, where we're going, and everything feels a lot brighter and like, yay, this is really cool. So yeah, maybe that's the magic of Merida, who knows? So this is our latest update. I've been putting it off because I didn't have a really interesting background. It's just the bedroom. And yeah. And I thought, I'll do it outside near the pool, but it can be a bit noisy and there's lots of people around. So I just thought, stop putting it off. Doesn't matter what your background looks like. Just let people know where you are and what you're up to, because for some reason, a load of you love to follow the journey. And so I will see you in the next video in Chelham. Thanks so much for watching. So happy that so many of you like to see our little journeys and adventures. To be honest, they're my favourite videos. It's like the behind the scenes of a business. What does it look like? Or behind the scenes of something else. You know, what do other people do? What does it look like? I'm just nosy. So I'll see you in the next video in Chelham. Bye for now.